What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joining me as always, James. James, we got some new content for WWE 2K25 and some stuff on the way. Are you lagging?
Yeah, we had the update for El Grande Americano. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It seemed like it was delayed.
All good?
Yeah, should be all good.
Okay. Um,
Nope,
I
you're
don't
delayed.
disregarded. Okay. Yeah, we got El Grande Americano. Oh, jeez.
You're good now. You're good. Oh, you bounce. What's going on, fam? Hey, thanks for joining us over here on a Tuesday. We got a new video out right now. If you haven't checked it out, go and do so. It's my first drop in probably a couple of months. I got the studio back. We're up and running. Yeah, it's a good deal, man. So more content should be on the way for sure. I'm excited about it. I missed editing. So yesterday I put quite a bit of love into the edit itself because I wanted to come back with something cool. Thankfully, there was some content to release. I was already working on a video that I'm going to be releasing a little later. It's got a lot of moving counterparts to it, so I'm waiting to release that one. That one's going to be a really big edit. So I was happy to get some content out before that came out. So yeah, should have some new content this Friday, obviously, with the Eras packs coming out. We're going to be covering some of that stuff, but yeah, man, listen, it's pretty much been all but confirmed. Bill Goldberg is coming back to WWE 2K25. James's absolute favorite. You got Nikki Bella coming to the game as well, and it looks like there is a small chance that we could be getting Brock Lesnar back in the 2K franchise. James is excited to use all three.
Oh, yeah. They're on my bucket list.
For sure, man. Hey, listen, more content isn't bad content. Listen, we got AJ Styles from TNA. It looks like TNA 09 version of AJ Styles. I kind of wish we would have went a little bit younger than 09 for AJ Styles. If we were going to go with the TNA version, it would have been nice to get him in the trunks. But I'm not complaining, man. Listen, this is the first step to the TNA universe. We could possibly see some more later down the line with other personas like Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash, things like that. So, are you talking? Are you talking to you?
No. Yeah.
So how you feeling about?
Inside.
Oh, okay. How you feeling about the new content coming out, El Grande Americano, and obviously the new personas that we're probably going to be seeing this Friday with the Era packs?
Yeah, AJ Styles being in there, especially the theme song being in. Huge props to them for putting it in. Now we got, two TNA stars is all I'm seeing everyone talk about. Yeah, I know it's probably going to be hell and back to get the card, but it's something. I didn't think they were going to put AJ Styles. I didn't think they were going to put the theme in there, but they did. Like you said, yeah, they should have fixed the model a little bit. Should have been the younger one if it's just the current face one with the short hair. Still, it's nice to be put in there. Yeah, obviously Goldberg, Nikki Bella, obviously with the island. See how that goes. I don't know how many people are excited to play the island one more time. Chapter 5 is supposed to be the last one. Lesnar, that was, yeah, kind of a shocking factor. I didn't think he was going to be put in. I know, shout out to Witty for always finding information. Same with Status. And we also got Charlotte, what was it, 19 or 17 in there? Which was a MyFaction
19.
exclusive. 19, which was 19, a MyFaction exclusive, and people just have her unlocked.
Nice.
Was out of the blue.
I've heard mixed reports. Some have her unlocked. I haven't even checked my game yet. I got on the Xbox to record some B-roll footage, obviously, for the video that we released this morning. But I haven't been on the PlayStation or checked on the Xbox to see if I have her. Some people have her, some people don't. So a lot of MyFaction content this year, man, and they made it a pretty difficult to get. Obviously, a lot of money spent this year for me. Next year, I just don't see myself doing the same. What I would highly recommend people do is I would highly recommend people switch to PC. Everybody gets this stuff for free on PC. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason to pay for it if you can just get it on PC and mod it into the game at this point. Like if you want the content that they're giving out, I mean, to me, most of these models are half baked anyway. You'll get the occasional like My Time Triple H that has like the cool theme, the cool looking model, but for the most part, it's not too crazy, man. I want to shout a couple people out because I see somebody in the chat here from the past.
Yeah,
Mr. Cole
my
Watson.
apologies. Trish is in there as well. My apologies.
Yeah, Trish. Yeah. She looks like ass though. Look who's on the screen right now.
Hey, what's up, Cole? It's been a long time. Haven't seen that name.
Kicking it back old school tonight, man. What is good, Cole? It's good to see you, brother.
On?
Hopefully Vegas isn't too brutal for you. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I got some other comments over here. Ronan Ghost. Hey, Jesse, got to be honest, man. I'm looking at the other 2K sports game like NBA, and I find it very disorientating in a way where these games look photorealistic and WWE video games don't look graphically similar. So I've heard a lot of people complain about NBA 2K26 this year about the graphics not looking as good. So how you feel about WWE? For me personally, I think the aesthetics for WWE games is probably the best thing they got going for them, in my opinion. I don't know. The graphics definitely don't bother me one bit when it comes to the WWE games. There's a lot of other stuff that bother me, but as far as the graphics go, I'm not really seeing an issue. There's some stuff. I mean, obviously there's always room for improvement, but as far as like NBA goes, it's their own thing, man. Listen, NBA is its own beast when it comes to these 2K. That's their bread and butter, man. Like NBA is their game. That's the one that they put the most money in. They have the most engagement on. They have the most people running that game. That's their number one game. So you have to take that into consideration. WWE is probably a close second, I would say, until GTA comes out, because Take-Two is obviously under the same umbrella. Like 2K, Take-Two, you know, it's all under the same umbrella. Rockstar. So, yeah, and I
don't want to put this out there, but now it's going to be their number 3 because I guess EA wanted to make college basketball, and they said no, we want to go with 2K.
Yeah,
so
that's I was just going to bring something similar up to that.
27 or 28.
This is obviously a pretty big year for 2K. We're about to they're about to release Borderlands, I think this weekend.
They just had advertisements on Monday Night Football, ESPN. So I mean, that's huge
for Borderlands.
No, for NBA. They had it during Monday Night Football.
Oh, NBA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so NBA like
stuff. Yeah,
NBA, like I said, is its own beast, but they're also releasing Borderlands. They got Mafia that just released not that long ago. NBA, WWE. They got GTA coming out next May, unless they pushed it. I haven't read into it too much, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still releasing in May. They got a lot of stuff, man, in the works, and then now they're working on a new college basketball game, like James just said. So, WWE might bite the bullet. I don't know. WWE may fall flat. Maybe that's their worst game. I don't know how the workings are, but when you have big titles like Borderlands and GTA and NBA, those are 3 major titles releasing all within a year of each other. So, pretty crazy. I don't know, but graphically for WWE, I don't really see a big difference. How about you, James? Do the graphics bother you, or you think they can boost that up a little? I think the hair physics need to be a lot better, but other than that, I don't know.
The hair physics has, I think the hair physics has been the biggest thing for people for the longest time. Graphics for me, like I'm always straight with it. I've always been for the gameplay compared to the graphics. I get it, you want both, you know. But yeah, the hair physics, that needs to be top notch. That's been a big major complaint for like the last A few
I'm
games, if anything.
I'm with you on that statement that where you said graphics fall second to gameplay. Obviously, I enjoyed Fight Forever. The graphics were far from great in that game, you know what I mean? But the gameplay was fun. I had a good time playing it. So, I mean, if WWE games looked like AEW Fight Forever and they had great gameplay, I wouldn't care. You're talking to somebody also that goes back and plays the old games. Like I just got done playing Here Comes the Pain not that long ago. I'm trying to pop in '07 and '06 for SmackDown versus Raw. I like WWE 13. You know what I mean? So SmackDown versus Raw 11, obviously that's my goat. So I go back and play these old games, and graphics, just the aesthetics don't bother me as much. But when I go from those games to a 2K25, you can definitely see the difference in the years. It's nuts, dude. So he also said, do you think it's time WWE 2K26 runs on Unreal Engine 5, similar to what NBA 2K26 is doing? The gameplay would be as good as you can look visually. I look at the crowd character models; they look like PS2. For WWE, they look like PS2. That's wild. I promise you, doesn't look like PS2. Go hop on a PS2 again. Like, looks a lot better. I promise. But yes, I agree. There's always room for improvement. I don't think that they look that bad to me though. Joe, what's good, man? And then let me see here. Devin, what's good? I'm here and ready. Let's do this. WWE 2K25 eras, cards, packs, predictions. Good question. Obviously, we have a couple of them leaked. I would hope that the Drew McIntyre Broken Dreams is in there, because we've been talking about that one for quite some time now. So I would hope we get Drew McIntyre. I'm assuming that Cody Rhodes with the bruised pectoral muscle and Trish Stratus and AJ Styles will all be a part of the eras packs. That might be it, dude. Well, they also have another pack coming. It's like Fire and Brimstone packs or something like that. So I'm assuming they're going to save the Kanes for that, but they could release a version of Kane in this. I don't know what the plans are, but you can expect them to do us dirty, brother. Just like they've been doing us all year.
Oh, it's gonna
crazy.
It's probably gonna be collection reward. You got to get everything. I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
I think AJ is gonna be the collection reward. I honestly believe AJ is gonna be that collection reward.
I know it's usually one is the collection reward, one is like a cosmetic pack. I think they're gonna make two of them. No more cosmetic pack. I don't know. Could be wrong.
They could. Well, they did that with recent pack. They had two rewards. I can't remember which one it was, but I don't know, man. These personas are wearing me down, brother. They're wearing me down, and they're half baked, and it's really not worth the money.
I think DLC is out next week. Let me double check.
It is. Yeah, it's out next week.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. So that's why I said we're gonna have some more content here. Obviously, I'm gonna be covering the DLC. We're gonna do a preview and predictions of the DLC. We're also gonna do a reveal of the DLC, and we're gonna talk about the patches afterwards. And we're gonna cover the eras stuff that releases this week. So, and then I got some other stuff that I'm working on that's gonna be building towards 2K26, obviously. And we're gonna talk 2K26 tonight, man, because there is a lot of must-haves. And I put that in the Twitter post. There's a lot of must-haves this year when it comes to 2K26, because there's just too much goodness releasing outside of the world of sports games next year. You know what I mean? And I think it's time to I think it's time for something like 2K26 to really break through, man, because we've been playing the same type of engine for long enough. You know what I mean? 5 years is long enough. And I think it's definitely time to have a breakthrough in some way. And I always say, look, you got to go to current gen. You got to just ditch the next gen. And I know that rubs a lot of people the wrong way. But at the same time, dude, it's holding us back. You know what I mean? If you haven't upgraded to a PS5 or an Xbox Series X by now, it's been over 5 years. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, and I understand the money hurts, but at the same time, these are the same people complaining about stuff being on the island. Like, oh, that hurts, last gen players on the, because we don't get island exclusives and stuff. Well, it's like, well, you probably shouldn't be on old gen, Like, granted, PC shouldn't be a part of that old gen situation, but like, you need to move on, brother. You know what I mean? What's good, PWJ? What's good, Rocky? What's good, MJB? MJB hit us with a super chat too. Damn, TKO, leave James alone. You can't have it all. Let me see here. He also hit us with another one. That new James Bond game was good. Was enough to get a PC. Dang. All right. Joe Compton with the $9.99 says, I call BS on one thing you said in your video you dropped earlier, Jesse. You said you may not play MyFaction next year. Let's be honest. We know you will, bro. I'm playing with you, he says. So I did. I said I might not play MyFaction next year, but then I said, at least I'm not paying for it next year. Because, dude, like I said, there's stuff out there for 2 years they've gotten me. Let's put it this way. All right. 2K24 was the first year that I played MyFaction.
Cha-ching.
Right, James? Didn't play it in 22, didn't play it in 23, didn't care, right? When everybody was bitching about like the Big Papa Pump being locked behind MyFaction, it didn't bother me because I didn't play it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't play it. I was like, well, I'm not playing that. Like, a card game does not intrigue me whatsoever. I get a wrestling game to play wrestling features like universe mode, GM mode, things like that. Like, I didn't want to play a trading card game, right? That's always been like a mobile thing for me. Like, I remember when they came out with Super Card, I was like, well, I ain't getting that shit because that doesn't interest me at all. You know what I mean? Like, and sure enough, I didn't. I did not play Super Card. I've never played Super Card. It's just one of those things that isn't for me personally. So I gave MyFaction a try, 24, 25, spent a lot of money in 24, 25, and I'm done. You know what I mean? That's basically what it comes down to, because I spent the money, right? Because, and it's not even about FOMO. It's that I'm a fan of the games. I wanted to have everything that the game offered. And then years down the line, if I ever do want to hop back on 2K24, 2K25, I will have everything. Everything will be in my game, right? On my save spot. So I'll be cool with that. But I've learned to know that I am not going to use nearly half of these things. Like the elite figures, I don't care about. I know they're for some people and some people like them. Me, don't give a shit. Don't want them. Don't care. Make that another game to where you can have all toys and let them bleed. Like, because that's another thing too. It's like when you take all the cool features out of the game that I enjoy, like blood and facial, features that they make for reactions and everything, and it's just this stiff looking character back in, like the N64 days. I have now given up and I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you've taken away the features that I actually like about the wrestling game that is progressing. So for me, the elite figures don't care. I understand they got to deal with Mattel, but honestly, I swear to you guys, like I have every single elite figure that they have released. I have every single one of them in my game right now. Have not used one of them. Not one, unless it was required on MyFaction or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I do not use them. Like there's no
it's the same
point.
with the
demastered
stuff. Like the demastered stuff, like
trash.
I don't know who's requesting that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people think it's cool though.
Like hey, this is a good idea.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking that. Like, some people enjoy that stuff, because I remember back in the day, like, for Here Comes the Pain, there were goofy characters that you can unlock and people had fun with. Tony the Soldier, for instance, back in like the SVR days, people enjoyed that stuff. It's not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to play with the wrestlers that are provided in the game. Don't care about your celebrities. Don't care about the basketball players. I don't care about none of that stuff. I want to enjoy a wrestling experience. That's sort of where I sit when it comes to some of this stuff. So yeah, when it comes to 2K26 and MyFaction, I don't think I'm going to care, man, because at the end of the day, this year, it was a lot of copy and paste jobs that they did with the Persona cards. I figured all the Persona cards that they released in 2K24 would be day one in the game, 2K25. That was not the case. You had to go and grind them again in MyFaction after I spent money to get them in 24. You know what I mean? So that's where I had it. That's the number one issue. It's like, damn, dude, I have to go back and grind to get the CM Punk that I had in 24. Just not even 4 or 5 short months ago at the time. It's like, damn, dude, this is tedious as hell. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of it, dude. Like, there's only a couple of them that I wanted, and it's because I wanted the themes to begin with. Like, Drew McIntyre, when he comes out, I want the theme. But that's as far as it goes. I'm never going to use Drew McIntyre 10. I'm going to take the theme, if it's not locked to the character, and I'm going to put it on the current day Drew McIntyre. That's what I'm going to use it for. So, I don't know. How do you feel about it, James? Because I know you've spent money, but you've spent very little. You're nowhere near the spectrum that I'm at when it comes to spending money for MyFaction. So how do you feel about the Persona cards? Because I feel like MyFaction is all you've played for the most part this year. You don't mess with the universe mode. You don't like Showcase. You did enjoy My Rise, but that was probably it outside of MyFaction. You don't play My GM. You get online. You do online. You do MyFaction, and you do the My Rise. Am I correct in saying those?
No, that is correct.
Okay.
For me, like, okay, obviously this year wasn't the greatest for community creations. You know, all the bugs, all the updates. I fell apart with that, and then me and you got into it about let's play MyFaction 24. Yeah, it's all right, nothing crazy. You know, I was always against, like, I'm not gonna pay. You know, only when they had like a fire sale that was a mistake. Same with this year. I thought it was a mistake, and then they decided to change it, which, hey, they got me. Anyways, yeah, it was, MyFaction for myself. Like, it's just log on, see if there's anything new, and if there is, there is. If there isn't, you know, do my dailies, get my tokens, any of that stuff. I think this year I probably spent the most. Like I said, I went for the fire sale. Obviously, it was technically a fire sale. Then they just changed it, so they've heard a little bit of stuff on the MyFaction, like weekly awards. I've been pushing it down them. Hey, fix it. It's a lot better. This is the first week without the summer one, and things got bumped up a little bit. I am noticing a little bit of changes. More like those Apex awards. You got like 6 here. Here's this. You got getting more opportunities for cards.
Yeah, I'm more talking about like just personas in general. Like, are you using these things like when you obtain them? Because I know you have some.
Honestly, I think I'm the same way. Like, they're there, you know. Couple, like, there's some cliche ones. Like, if I didn't get them last year, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like CM Punk with the theme song. Like, I was huge into it. I was, you know, obviously telling you all the time, I want the theme song. I didn't get him last year. Got him this year. I think it's more so, I don't know, for me, it's the theme song, and it depends on the character model. Like, I think for Punk, it was the theme song. When it's AJ, it's the whole thing. Like, you get the model, you get the theme song. Like, but it's just not. It seems like it's a rinse and recycle. Like, hey, we had this persona last year, but let's throw this in there and just put the persona tag on it. You know, but it's not really persona. Like, I had it last year. Why is it being tagged in this? You know, the Mattel stuff. I don't really get too excited for it. That's other people's niche. If you like it, you like it. The same with the demaster stuff. Not for me. If it's for somebody else, when I hear the word persona, I want just something brand new. Give me something I've never seen before. You know,
and something fully loaded too. Like, not half baked. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me a Booker T without fucking knees. You know what I mean? Make sure that shit's working. Like, if I have to grind for, I mean, it is working now, but last year they didn't fix it at all. I had invisible knees the entire time I had King Booker, and that was from the first Eras pack, I do believe. So, so I had King Booker, no knees. You had who else? John Cena. You couldn't take off the clothes. If you took off like his hat, his hair was all like garbage. Still is kind of garbage. And this is stuff that people were really wanting. They were wanting like the updated John Cena from 25. Cole says he's in Utah, by the way. He moved from Vegas.
Mormon.
So yeah, it's just crazy, dude, to think that This is where we are with the Persona cards. It is what it is, right? My fear is like the only reason I play MyFaction. Let me just say this first. The only reason I play MyFaction is because right now it's the game gets stale. Like running Universe is boring to me. Running anything else outside of MyFaction is boring. So basically, I'm only getting on this WWE game because it gives me something to do in MyFaction. But it's not fun. It's not a fun experience. You have like I'm not one to repetitively play the same type of matches all the damn time just to unlock something like the thrill of the chase. You know what I mean? Like I don't get that. Like I'm not. I do enjoy getting unlockables. You know, like things like the island, but the journey has to be fun to get it. To me, if I'm not having, it's a chore. Like, all right, God, I gotta play this unbearable island. You know, like I gotta
don't
play
get me wrong. Like I think there should be, you know, I know everyone's not fond of MyFaction. I get it. Like I said, I've been pushing for a trademark for the longest time. The awards need to be deeper. Like, hey, award someone that, like, for myself, even other people that play at Die Hard. Hey, I've been logging in and doing the weekly check-ins after 9 a.m. or whatever. Hey, I've been on the streak for 45 days. I should get something new, huge. Nothing like I should get something like, hey, I'm playing the mode. Give me something out of it. Yeah. Embrace people that are showing love for the game mode. Same thing with, if they want people to get into the game mode, not, oh, well, you're crap out of luck. All this is our past. Like, let's say the game comes out in, like usual, March, and you play MyFaction in August. Oh, well, I want this and this. Well, it's too late.
Yeah, and shout out to Vin, too. You know, that's exactly what we're talking about, too. I don't mind having to earn stuff or even paying a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Like, I don't. It's my money. First of all, I can do whatever the fuck I want. But, like, if I'm going to, like, chase something and the thrill of the chase has to be enjoyable. And if it's not enjoyable, then now it's just, it's not a good experience. So I agree with Vin right here.
Here's the way I go with it. You know, like when I play it, I usually do all the challenges. It's the same challenges every time for the lifetime. World Tours. I actually enjoyed World Tours. And then it just died down a little bit, add 3 more cities, and now here we are in September. Like we've been waiting for it. Proving Grounds. I actually like Proving Grounds. I went back and did like the additional stuff because I was like, well, there's something to do. I didn't mind it, Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I go to World Tour, Los Angeles for, and grind all the MyFaction points. I'm not doing that. That's just not for me,
Wolf Mode right here. Old Jen is not holding back lazy-ass WWE 2K. So I'll tell you in ways that they are holding them back, graphics-wise, right? Like, because if you look at PS4 and Xbox Series X, PS5, graphically, they don't look too different. Right? It doesn't take too much power to run those games because they make it that way for a reason. So it can be ran on all the consoles. So if you took that away, we possibly could get good hair graphics. We possibly could get weapons physics back. We could get all the things that we want to have in the game, but we don't have them because we're still stuck on, these ancient consoles at this point. You know what I mean? Like PS4 has been around a long time. A long time. Xbox One, a long time. Like it's too long at this point. So whether, you believed, WWE 2K is lazy or not, I don't necessarily think that they're lazy. They got a fucking yearly game that they got to release. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. And it sucks. And there are a lot of issues. So I'm not like sugarcoating any of that shit. Mm-hmm. But it's a yearly game. Like, what do you expect these guys to do in a year? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I'm at. But at the same time, enough's enough. You know what I mean? Like if they haven't been working on something new for the future, right? Typically when you have a yearly release game, you have this team working on an engine in the background that say isn't going to release for the next 4 years, right? Like this is going to be the future. If they're not doing that and we're still just stuck in like, if 2K26 is 2K25.5, you know what I mean? Like 2K22, 23, 24, 25, it all plays the same. Every single game, like it may be sped up a little bit, some slowed down, whatever. It plays the same. There's nothing different about it. So that's what I mean. Like when I hopped on 2K25 at Creator Fest, I enjoyed the features that they added in, but once again, it's drip fed. right? Like that's where we're at. We're drip fed new features, but and that's enjoyable. Like I'm not taking that away. They are slowly getting there. It just sucks that it has to be this slow, right? Like, so I'm expecting 2K20. So when I played 2K25 at Creator Fest, it just felt, and everybody had the same reaction. It feels like 2K24. Everybody
Yeah,
said the same thing. It's
exactly.
like
Just
2K24.
uh-huh.
It's the
Just
exact
with
same thing.
yeah, just hey, here's the edition island. Hey, we bumped this in MyFaction.
I
Um,
want 2K26 to feel like 2K26. That's what I'm getting
fresh,
at.
like it's a fresh game.
Yeah.
It's new, never before seen, just something different. And the thing with the consoles, like I understand it. I understand PlayStation 5 and Xbox numbers went up. I think it's like I went up what $50. Um,
Yeah.
it just when I think of the updates, you have 6 updates for 6 different consoles: the old PlayStation, the old Xbox, the current Xbox, current PlayStation, PC, and the Switch. Which I was bugged for the Switch because that's just another edition of model you have to put in
Yeah.
there. They're the way theirs, it's a little more different compared to a console. They had issues on the Switch already with commentary. Did the other console get affected? No. And I know that's going to be a bug issue in the future for, hey, we have this game for the Switch. Oh, but
Commentary. That's another thing. Like, it's been the same commentary team for years. You know what I mean? Like, we still got Byron Saxton on this bitch.
which,
Like, what are we
yeah.
doing?
I mean,
You know
it's
what I mean?
tough. Yeah, it's kind of tough because with their commentary situation, I'm not going to, deep dive into it. You got Pat McAfee. He's not there all the time because he's doing ESPN. He's doing
But you're
college
telling me
football.
in the
It's
last
tough.
5 years you couldn't have Wade Barrett and Michael Cole fucking run some new lines? You know what I
Who
mean?
knows? You can put him in there, and then the next thing you're going to hear, well,
You don't
you
need
guys are
Pat.
behind.
Like,
No,
I don't
you
need
don't need
Pat. Just
Pat.
take Byron out. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have
I
three-man
don't know.
booths anymore. We
Yeah, I
have
don't know
two-man.
the reason why. I mean, I don't know how many lines they got. If they wanted Pat in there, how many lines do they have him putting in there? You know, I wouldn't mind Pat in there. I know people are not fond of him, but it's fresh. Yeah, Byron Saxton. He doesn't even do it. I don't even know where he's at really. Um,
Shout
I
out to
mean,
the
you
super
have.
chat.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what his scheduling is. I know it's very hard doing NFL. Not NFL.
Yeah. Listen,
college football.
I don't sympathize with Pat McAfee. All right, this guy, this rich
No.
motherfucker. Like, oh, poor Pat, he's tired. You know, like, don't put him in the game then. Like, I don't care about
You
Pat.
took
Like,
it on. He took it
yeah,
on.
I don't
know.
care if
No, I
Pat's
don't
in
know.
the game.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know
just
if
give
it
me
was his
give me
thing.
Wade Barrett. You have Wade Barrett. You have Joe Tessitore. You have Michael Cole. You know what I mean? You could even put Booker T in there. You have other people. You have
You
other
can do the
options that you could use.
Yeah, which is weird. NXT. I don't know why they've never done it. Joe Tessitore. He's the same thing like Pat. He's gonna be there for a little bit and then go to college football. So it's kind of difficult. I don't know.
So then just stick with Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Take Byron Saxton out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wade Barrett. I mean, I wouldn't mind Wade Barrett.
Yeah,
bummed that he's not on there anymore.
Yeah, give us Wade. Jason Ricky Martel, GTS Wrestling with the $2 super chat says new patch caused my game to keep crashing. We'll see what happens with ours. I have a review copy of the game, so mine works a little differently. I just found that out. Like sometimes I'll have issues that nobody else is, running into. And then sometimes I won't run into any of the issues that everybody else is running into. So I kind of get lucky sometimes. Sometimes the patches don't save it, though. It doesn't matter. He also said, glad I can do GTS Wrestling on 2K24 to record. That's what's up. We got 93 people in here. Run them likes up for us, please.
Much appreciated,
Appreciate you guys, man. Let's get to this chat and shout some people out, too, man, because we're kind of getting pretty far down there. But I'll get
the
to
rants
some of
have
these
been
updated.
real.
Yeah. Stupid Fat Hobbit in the building says, I'm curious if we are getting the current ponytail Brock from 2K24 or would we get the Brock 15 or Brock 03? You would probably get, I don't know. That's actually a good question. If Brock is coming back to the game, I would assume that you're probably getting a port from the Brock that we were supposed to have in 2K24 with the ponytail braided. I don't think that you get like the cowboy Brock that is on TV now with the longer hair.
I would be surprised.
Yeah.
I think it's probably just last year's and data mines when he was supposed to be in there, and then everything went south.
What's good, JCS? I appreciate you.
What's going on, Jay?
Vashon, I tried MyFaction for 2 years. The mode is not for me. Yeah, it's just not a fun experience. That's just kind of what I get down to, man. Dummy account, yeah, would go into next gen only increase our CAW or custom image slots. I don't have it. Listen, man, these when it comes to the image slots, I don't have the answer for that because I've asked this question multiple times to developers other than like the creation developer, right? Like David Friedland, we've asked him about that. They're of the belief. I don't understand. I don't think they really know, at least the people that create the mode. I don't think that they're of the know how many people actually make alternate attires, download shitloads of creations. Like there are some people that buy this game strictly for community creations. I'm not one of those people, but there's a lot of people that literally they don't care about gameplay, they don't care about what's in MyFaction, none of that shit. They just want to download people in community creations, play universe mode. And if you're that person, great. I'm happy for you.
I mean,
Not
hey,
for
we
me.
appreciate your hard work. It's
No, I'm not talking about the creators themselves. I'm just talking about people in general that download all the shit.
Yeah.
So they're of the understanding that why would you need more than 100 cause? Why would you need more than 1,000 logos? You know what I mean? Like to them, I don't know. Every time we've asked the question, that's all I can really get out of it.
Like,
I don't really have the answer for that. But I would hope so. I mean, everybody's been asking every year. We ask Brian
is
Williams
all year long. It's not well, there's a summer break in between. No, it's all year long. There's different attires. People want to make the current stuff. People want to make the old school stuff. Hey, you put this DLC in there. Well, I want to make this attire. El Grande comes out. I've already seen people make the new attire with the Mexico colors. Already, people want everything as close as they can. If you want an Attitude Era, they want this. If you want ruthless aggression, they will go above and beyond.
Once again, man, cheap plug. We released a video this morning. If you haven't checked it out, go and do so. It's my first edit back in a couple of months. I've not had the studio. I mean, what can I say? Like I've not had access to my workspace. So for personal reasons, obviously. I'm not going to get into all that. Just know that I couldn't get in here to do that kind of content. Tuesdays were pretty much the only open slot, and Thursdays for the most part. So yeah, it's what it is. I haven't even been able to run the universe stream on Thursdays for over a month now. So, but now we're back to making content. We're back in the saddle. So go and support the video. It is out now. All around, Adam says even the 2025 character commentary is pretty minimal. 1 or 2 updated lines for whoever it is. That's fact. He's backstage. Who? For NXT, give us Booker T commentary. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they should have been had Booker T on commentary for NXT. It's crazy. Yeah. Barrett has free time to record now since he's not on commentary anymore. He's on a vacation. Like that's also been confirmed. He's just taking a vacation, guys. He doesn't really have that much time.
No, it's not Nikki Bella, Win Hogan on him.
Why take Byron out? Because he's not on commentary. It doesn't represent WWE TV. Byron Saxton is not on commentary. Like, why have him in? You know what I mean? Dude, I turned the commentary off in my game now. Like it's off. Like I'm tired of hearing the commentary. So I
just played the game with mute. Honestly, I'm just like I just want to get done with it. I don't need to hear the commentary. It's the same thing. Like okay, a couple lines, and I get it for the NXT side why they won't do it. Let's say you put Steve Austin in NXT arena. Is Booker T going to do commentary for him and Vic Joseph? I don't know. There's so many superstars, and I think that's going to be an issue next year. You got TNA stars, you got AAA. How much commentary lines are there going to be? They might just want to just boil it down of we're having Cole and we're having Graves do everything. I don't know if that's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Jason says with the $5 super chat too. Appreciate you. Says when I can rebuy PS5 and game, plus writing the cause movesets, entrances, and how they look from scratch using picks I still got and ready for 2K26. Rocky says 2K doesn't realize that there are wrestlers like Brody King that eat up custom image slots because of their tattoos. Thank God We got Black and Punk back now. Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
CM Punk and Aleister Black were one of those creations that, you know, if you have tattoos, that's another thing too. It's so limited. Like I don't know if you've tried to create as much this year, James, but I've actually dove in to create a wrestler, and I wanted to make a custom portrait sleeve with all horror movie characters. I wanted a biblical sleeve on the other side. Dude, matching them tattoos up don't work so well.
No, it does
in
not.
the 2K games. It blurs a lot of shit out. Like you have to do it special ways. Like it takes a lot of logos in order to match it up perfectly. So, yeah, I definitely
remember the good old days.
that.
You had to get like 2 memory cards on a PlayStation or an Xbox or whatever, and you could just here's all your call slots. Oh, I gotta okay. Let me get another memory card. Let me put everything on there.
All this says HBK equals 6 attires. Stone Cold Steve Austin equals 5 attires. Many of my wrestlers look the same, but with adjusted colors. Yeah. I can answer the slot question. The number is not a real number. It's a limit that was set by the devs. But if one were to break the limit, I believe it was over 40,000 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. All I've known is about the 1,000 logo limit. And the call slots are obviously set at 100. But if you go, I think that you can't upload and you can't download a certain number as well. So there, I don't know. It's crazy. We do not want Brock Lesnar back. He needs to be behind bars not in a video game. Hey, brother, you're preaching to the choir. I'm just saying this is what we're at. Not a Brock fan over here. So, yeah, yeah. See you at WrestlePalooza. At this point, WWE and 2K should hire people who make custom content. Like, what's the status for an obvious example? Definitely. I've always said that there's people in the community like Grix who mod. If you're not familiar with Grix, go check him out on Twitter. He makes fantastic content. Joe, yeah, you got Joe in the community as well. That's insane mashups. If you're not familiar with who I'm talking about, but I've always said these guys need to be hired, man. Like if they can create models like that, then why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Hey, sorry about the reposted question. I didn't see your question. I'm sorry, bud. Let me go back up. The chat's kind of zooming by. I'm trying to stay up to date, but
appreciate you guys all in here. Appreciate
failing miserably.
Those likes.
Let me see here. I'm gonna try to get it back down to the bottom. Tech, what's good? It says I need commentary on for the atmosphere. It's just chatter. It's just chatter to me. When it's off, I'm less excited. I don't think you would be less excited too if they bumped up the crowd noise and they made the crowd noise better. You know, like I've always hated the chants in the background. You're gonna win, or what was the typical video game chant that they do? It's really weird. But you just have like random people saying random shit that I'm just like, ugh, so cringe.
Sounds off.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Now in 2K25, Raja Jackson. Nah, keep that fucking idiot out of professional wrestling. By the way, it's apples and oranges here. Loving the channel, dude. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate the support. I'm trying to get to all the comments, man. But, you know, it is what it is. There's a lot of you in here. 100 people in here right now. If you can run them likes up, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your supports. We're going to be running again next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we have we're going to try to do something different. I'm trying to link up with a couple special guests, but they are not in the United States. So the time may be different next week. We're going to see what's going on. I'm trying to work something out though. Never been on the channel before, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking awesome.
First time ever.
Yeah, it's first time.
Or in the words of WWE, however they put it.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And oh yeah, speaking of other content creators, man, I just came back from, doing a show with Just Brian, virtual pro wrestling. And who else did we have on there? Kenny Bomb, obviously.
Kenny Bomb.
and then God, I feel like an asshole. I'm forgetting his name. Does all the MyFaction reaction, MyFaction reaction. Yeah, awesome to meet those guys. We had an awesome pod. We were talking about the state of WWE 2K25. Special shout out to Jess Bryan for inviting me on the show, man. We had a great time, had a lot of laughs. It's always good getting together with these creators that we've grown to become friends.
Yeah.
Through the passion of creation, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and the love of this
Hey, how's
game.
it going? So about this damn game.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's always it's just always good talking to the guys, man. They all bust their ass, doing the damn thing. MyFaction reaction, whole channel dedicated to MyFaction. And I felt bad because like when I was on the show, we were talking. Obviously, he's pure MyFaction. And they asked me, they're like, "Well, what do you think about MyFaction?" I said, "I think it's the fucking death of this franchise." Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, and I know that he loves MyFaction, so that wasn't a shade at him or anything. That's just how I feel, man. Like when you incorporate like the pay to play modes into the game, and you put all your focus into those pay and play modes, then we lose out on gameplay and things that make the game fun. I'm not saying that MyFaction is terrible like I play it, right? I play the mode, but it is not, it shouldn't be the end all be all for a WWE game. You know what I mean? Like if WWE is trying to sell, hey, we have a wrestling game, you know what I mean? We have our own wrestling game out on the market today. What can you do? Well, the only thing that gets updated is our card game that's in this wrestling game. You know what I mean? How does that fucking look when you talk to a fan and say that?
And here's the thing, like coming from like, NBA side, like, you have Ultimate Team, say with like Madden and all that. Like it's a big thing, but it's treated more player based in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I don't know, just does it like, this is the first year I started playing ranked matches for MyFaction. Obviously, yeah, you gotta completely play like an asshole on that. It just doesn't feel the same since it's boiled to, hey, here's one match. Oh, you can play a tag match or whatever the match of the month is or whatever the hell it is. It's very one dimensional. I just play to get the certain card. I bounce. That's it. I have a faction. Play it as my faction. Let me have my 4 play their 4. Let me play with 4 myself and 3 other randoms, and there's another 4 on that side. Expand it more. Make the online a little bit more presented on that side. It's hell, have a player. I mean, there's a player rank system on there, or a player match system on there. Same thing. Oh, you can only play cage match. This is the match of the month. Why? What's the reason? Like, don't get me wrong. I've always been an online game, and this is just very like, okay, I'll get played this card, and then that's it. Then I just play the offline stuff, and that's it. That's what it feels like to me. It doesn't feel the same nostalgia. Like, oh, hey, I got this character to show offline or online to other people. I don't know. It just doesn't. The online reach hasn't been the same for years for myself. That's why I can't.
Servers are a lot better now, though. You know what I mean? That's one thing I've noticed.
It's more abrasive, I think it's just a lot. Maybe it's the competitiveness in me. I want that back.
Yeah, they're not perfect, but they are playable at least now. So I will say that. MJB with the $2 says it'll be interesting to see if Sable returns since AJ Lee returned. Yeah, I mean, listen, AJ Lee obviously is a shoe-in for 2K26 DLC.
Multi-year contract.
Yeah, multi-year contract. So I'm hoping that it's not a fucking DLC pack. Hopefully it's like a pre-order bonus or something. Or even just in the game day one, man. Like, I don't want to have to wait for like people that have been in there for like, because by the time 2K26 comes out, it's like, damn, you're really using her as fucking DLC. Like, how long have we been watching her on TV now? You know what I mean? So as far as Sable goes, I'm not sure. But good thing about Sable is I would love to see Sable back in the game, by the way. But the good thing about Sable is we have some fantastic creators that make Sable and AJ Lee actually pretty flawless. Lee Valentine over there cooking. Like, Sable is like her chef's kiss, right? Like, I don't think I've seen any. She could probably make Sable better than what they could scan Sable into the game. I don't know. It's pretty fucking phenomenal to see like some of the work she does. But she's also cooking up an AJ Lee right now, so I'd recommend keeping your eyes out for that.
That's a hot commodity, of course.
Yeah. Jason says, Grim gave me permission to use music on my videos. Nice. Hell yeah. Grix is goated. Yeah, Grix is great, dude. Grix is great. He's actually
Awesome
shout out to
stuff.
Grix. Actually, he's providing me with this project that I'm working on. Right, like this thing that I told you guys I was cooking up earlier in the podcast. He's hooking me up with some modded footage, which I'm excited to see, dude. Because like I reached out to him and I was like, hey, obviously I don't have access to any mods. I don't play it on PC. So, but I was wondering like, hey, can you send me some footage of some of your guys' work? Because I would love to include it in my video. And he was more than accommodating, and him and his team are working on getting me some footage to show off in a video. So shout out to them, man. Like, I'm really excited for that. And yeah, it's going to be a fun project. It's going to be one of those long edits. So I'm excited to get to cooking. Tyson's Paradise. Do you think a Texas bull rope match could work in a game, or figuring out the mechanics would be hard? I would love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not too many match types that I give a shit about anyways nowadays. Like, I know a lot of people think about that NXT. What was the NXT match that everybody wanted?
Oh, geez, the one that Kurt Angle and Matt Riddle have fought in.
No, not that one.
Geez.
The fucking other thing.
Oh,
That people were,
not the championship scramble, the other one. Why
yeah.
am I blanking?
I'm blanking too, man. It was a long day at work today. I'm not
Geez,
gonna lie.
I can't remember.
But either way,
I know some of you guys will know. It's just, I know what we're talking about. Iron Survivor. Thank you, Dan.
Iron Survivor. Thank you. So yeah, don't give a shit about getting that. Don't give a shit about getting any other match types. The only thing that I've ever asked for in a game is give me some fucking thumbtacks, give me my weapons physics back, put in a dope ass match that feels different than all the other bland matches that you've put in wrestling video games in years past, and give me like, you know, like a four corners match, strap match, bull rope match, fucking dog collar match. Like those are the type of matches that I would like to see how like mechanics work within a video game. And who knows, maybe it's garbage. I don't know, but that would be something that I would be really interested in seeing.
We need weapon physics. I don't mind like new match types. If it has to do anything with the objective, please get rid of the button mashing. Please.
Yeah.
We've been bugging that for years. I wouldn't mind them bringing back the boiler room match for all the years they had it. Brawling out in the street like Here Comes the Pain, although that would be awesome. There's just too...
You'll pay $20 for Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Damn. What? Dude, you probably paid enough money to that man your entire life as a fan. Just saying. Oh, hey, look, Grix is in here. I didn't even realize that Grix was in the chat. Shout out to Grix, man. Appreciate you.
Great stuff.
I'm like fucking hella behind, dude. But yeah.
Super chats are available, guys. We're trying to get to as many comments we can.
Did anyone else have problems with the new patch messing up created superstars? I'll have to go and check. So I haven't checked it out yet, which is why I haven't done a follow-up video with the patches, because I haven't figured out what's broken yet. I'll get on the game.
I think Status mentioned something with the created superstars, but got fixed.
Okay.
It was on the forums, or the patch notes to be on the.
It only took them 5 months to make and to make it playable. Just doing the same match over and over and over again. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about the online. Yeah. Skinny Sticks, what's up, man? Good to see you. Give us back 3 stages of hell. Yeah, and that should be like you would think it would be something simple too, because it's literally just 3 matches in a row. But if they bring it back, obviously I'd want them to do it better than ever, and hopefully we can get something. Like I said, I always scream about weapon physics and stuff like that, but I honestly feel like 2K26 needs something like weapon physics, or something to that fucking value, man. Like to that value of gameplay. When it comes to, you know, injury overhauls, selling injuries, right? Like if you had a 3 stages of hell back, I would need to see these, you know, like once I start match 2, I better feel like this is a second match of the night. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have full health. I shouldn't, you know, be healthy at all unless it was a squash match.
For example, like funny bring that up, like Iron Man match. When you get a pinfall, what happens? Oh, their body turns back to orange. Why? Just leave it lingering. Leave lingering injuries going on. If I work your leg the whole entire match, you better be struggling. Hey, you do
Yeah.
a sweet chin music. Hey, your leg, if you can't do it 100%, that sweet chin music is not going to be 100%. As for Three Stages of Hell, jeez, the only time I can think they'll bring that match is when they do it on TV again. They haven't done this since Shawn and H did it. I don't understand the reason why they don't do it. I'm assuming because it's just a lot on two wrestlers to do it alone.
Yeah. That's so awesome, dude. Grix and the team is literally the reason I've gotten a PC and never looked back. I tell Grix, dude, listen, I tell Grix, like, every time I talk to him in a in a fucking private message, I'm like, dude, you guys make it really hard for I wouldn't want to sit in this chair and fucking play game. I'm a couch lounger playing games, you know what I mean? Like, I like to relax and play video games. Maybe I'll fucking have to just put a couch in the studio, you know what I mean, and get a bigger computer screen or something, dude, to make it enjoyable. Because every time I see mods in 2K25, I just feel like, dude, now this looks fun. You know what I mean? I've seen like blood mods that they put up. Obviously Grix and like everything that he's done with AEW is right, you know, right up my wheelhouse. Like I want all the AEW stuff because I'm an AEW fan. But
The arena mods are just what gets me excited. Like
sick,
I can't
yeah.
remember who's the one I sent you. Someone made a Jericho Cruise, and it looked exactly like the replica. Everything.
No, it was awesome. Yeah, that was sick.
I'm like,
I remember
just
seeing
so
it.
many things. You know,
I wish I had his name too. Like
I think it's
the creator.
Chainsaw Gnarly. I think he does a
Oh,
lot of the
Chainsaw.
mods.
Did Chainsaw Gnarly?
I don't know if he made
make
that one,
one,
but he's done the ones like putting like, here's 20 tables and throwing someone off the Hell in a Cell. Like, oh, jeez. Just some of
Yeah.
that stuff. I think he did. I think he had the mod of the WCW cage one. I think it was like War Games or something some while back. He was one of the first ones to show that off. It's just
Every time I
PC.
spit some gameplay facts, JCSJ's like, yes. The mechanics of casket match and ambulance matches should be redone. I would argue the mechanics for casket match, ambulance, cage match, Hell in a Cell, pretty much all their tag team wrestling. I would argue that everything needs to be redone because tag team wrestling is dull. Cage matches
We
are
have
dull.
had a rope and tag team matches for how many years in wrestling? We've never had one.
Dude, you can't even do like tag team finishers in the ring together. Like you can't hit a, 3D out of nowhere, for instance. I love using that comparison because that's like the best fucking move that you could use. Like I would like to, like if somebody's stunned, he turns around, James is sitting there, he's going to pick him up and I'm running into position, boom, with the cutter, you know what I mean? Hit that 3D out of nowhere.
I mean,
or even
like,
through the tables, like, right? There's no tag team finishers through a table.
There's so much tag team acknowledgement you can do with it. Like, hey, I'm going to dive. There's someone outside the ring. I'm going to dive. My partner tagged me on the way out. So I took everyone out and he takes care of the guy inside the ring. Fatal 4-way tag matches. 2 people tag in. You can just randomly tag the opponent until you can get in. We don't have any of that. There's so much.
Yeah.
Tag team wrestling has really evolved. And it's not in the games.
Cube says, I just want them to completely overhaul Hell in a Cell matches. Holding it down on Kick, probably alone. Thank you so much, Cube. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell needs love.
Greg says, yeah, modding. I hope Creation Suite gets more love next year, though. Especially Create an Arena. So much potential there. Think us modders have it too sweet right now. You guys do, man. Your arenas are fucking amazing. And yes, Create an Arena with the same props, same parts, everything for many years. It's unacceptable at this point. Like we've got to get something. And hopefully, like you said, create a super, like Creation Suite in general, I guess. But somebody, I put a comment up here. Somebody said before they add matches, they need to bring back Story Designer, and I am 100% on board with that.
Easily.
I'm one of those guys that enjoyed Story Designer mode. Like I didn't need a universe ever. Like when they added universe mode in 2011, I was like, what do I need this shit for? Like I have Story Designer. You know what I mean?
Wait,
like,
I want it back. Forget what I said.
Yeah. No, I didn't want it back. Like like universe mode back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 when it first started. It was basically like anything that you played on exhibition would be then transferred to that universe mode. So like any match that you played was considered their universe mode. The universe mode was a weird working mechanic in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. So when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cool that it kind of keeps track of what such and such. But to me, it was like, it's not needed. Like, I have create a story. I can create the story, make the pay-per-view match. You literally had the full calendar for create a story. You had the universe calendar on there. So all you had to do was just make your story for Monday night, Friday night, Sunday pay-per-view. You're good to go. Like, you have your stories. Like, it's simple, man. It's simple. Like,
there's so much
fun.
correlation you can do with the current stuff.
And
So
listen,
much.
if you're not into creating stories, imagine fucking community creations and downloading people's stories all the time. Like,
Especially
dude, you
on the
constantly
PC
have
side.
content.
You know how
Oh,
much
yeah,
you can do on the
PC?
PC.
With the mods.
Oh,
Yo,
jeez.
sky's the limit. That's what I'm saying.
All
dude.
right,
Like,
I'm gonna do everything from Gorilla and then go into the ring.
see, Tech, I would argue, like, so one thing I like about the ladder matches is the way that they've done the new ladder match minigame. That I applaud. It's great. But you're still limited on where you can place the ladders. You can't do anything with the ladders. You can't, it's damn near impossible to suplex your opponent outside to the ring.
How many times have we had
table
ladders?
spots or
We've had different size ladders. We've had tall ones. We've had the extra large ones. We even had the tiny ones. We don't even have an airplane spin.
yeah. Have we had the
That's been
tiny
a thing.
ladders?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying how many times have we had those? I was
No,
like,
but I'm
we've
saying
never
just in
fucking had that.
wrestling.
We've had the same.
No.
Okay.
This is the perfect time to throw in, a hornswoggle or a dink. I mean, there's little wrestlers in AAA, mind you.
Oh, god damn it.
'Cause
So
you
you
can't
can't
see,
do
like,
tag
a-
finishers in a tornado tag match. No, you can't. You can't do standing tag team finishers in 2K. It has to be from the corner position, from the tag position. That's the only time that you can do a tag finisher in the 2K games. It sucks. Like, as compared to AEW Fight Forever, you could do them in multiple settings. So it was much better. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry, Ronan. I'm trying to keep up, man. Like, there's a lot of messages going on. 102 people in here, chatting away. So
Appreciate you guys, by the way.
I try to
always.
go ahead and type it in the bottom, man, again, or because I can't chase it back up. 2011 was great with the Surprise Universe mod. I don't remember the Surprise Universe mod. Refresh my memory. I'd honestly say that the next big leap with WWE 2K games is going to be after they release the next gen consoles. I think you're
Somebody
probably
looked
not
this up
far
for
off.
me, but when was the last time we switched from, like, obviously when eventually PlayStation 2 died down, they went to PlayStation 3 only and 4 and such and such.
I
How many
remember
years has it
2K15 being that first like next gen experience, and it was fucking ass. So I I don't know, dude. Like 2K15, I remember seeing those graphics, and I was like, holy shit, we're here, we made it. Like, seeing the graphics, and then you play it, and then
Going
the
day
fucking bell
back,
rang.
you're like,
you know what I
ew,
mean?
what was I thinking? That must have been.
Yeah, and then the bell rang, and I was like, ugh, this game
like,
is
wait a
slow
minute.
as shit.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
you went
Yeah,
from
I've seen-
2K14's greatness to that. You know what I mean? Like,
You'd be
ugh.
surprised. You know how many TikTok videos I've seen of someone that says, "Oh, they got us this year with NBA." Okay, fine, they got me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Yo, NBA's fun. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I'm having fun with NBA right now. I just got the game for my son too, and it's crossplay. So he's got Xbox Series X. I got PlayStation 5. So yeah, I'm gonna get down on NBA probably later tonight. It's amazing what you can do with mods. So many fantastic creators. Literally, probably 1,000 wrestlers past and present. You can add arenas from all companies and eras. It's just limitless. Yeah. See, that's kind of where I'm at. Yo, shoots. Let Lex know I want my rematch with him in the LWF league. He's avoiding me because I'll squash him. Damn, phenomenal ace. Yo, as a matter of fact, I need to hit up Lex because me and him were supposed to tag against Brian and Kenny Bomb as soon as I get some time. So, oh man, you're my op, James. That ain't good. You got some haters. What do we got over here?
Cup of haters.
To be honest, the table match is the most boring match in my personal experience. Yeah, I mean, there's really there's nothing about it. Like, there's no
Point blank, we need stack tables. We've been.
it's too bland. That's where I'm at. It's talking about the one where you
Yeah.
face the unlockable characters. He meant universe mode in WWE 12. That universe was random, but it made it fun to play. No, I'm talking about 11. I don't remember WWE 12's universe mode. WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2011. It was literally just a universe mode, but if you played exhibition, it would add that match into your universe mode. Like anything that you did on that game, it would fucking count it on the universe mode offline. That is, like not obviously.
Conrad, why'd you have to bring that comment in here? Jeez, Jesus. Stack table with the Slim Jim logo. Get ready. Oh boy.
Let's see here. Say the Usos are the great. Oh, is this your girl?
I have not. I don't know whose account that is. It's a joke.
Say the Usos is the greatest tag team of all.
Shut the hell up. She was being a baby about something.
Oh.
Yeah.
We see James. I know that you think. Oh, now here's Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's her people.
I know who these people are. Yeah.
Okay. The Usos suck, by the way. I'm gonna go.
I'll give you this. If he's turning heel, it's about damn time.
Great, so we can get Jey Uso putting up the finger and doing the whole Roman.
Yeah,
bro.
I know the whole.
I'm done with the bloodline, homie.
I know.
I'm done
trust
with
me.
it.
Yeah, well, they keep making babies, so.
Stack tables with Slim Jim logos. Smaller feature, but would like to see the wrestlers holding damaged limbs like in the older games. Yes. So SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, once again. WWE 13, WWE 12, I do believe. They're 2K14. I can't remember if 2K14 had it, but I do know for a fact the SmackDown vs. Raw games had it. Here Comes the Pain had it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like we need special features like this that actually give you a wrestling experience. The match needs to mean something at the end. And I don't really give a shit about a challenge, right? Like, if it's challenging to go against the AI, that's a good thing to me. I'm not saying that that's not fun. I think that, it's different compared to, like, something like MyFaction that we were talking about earlier, to where it's annoying. It's not fun because it's annoying. But if you're having a banger match against AI, that's, I think, what we all hope for. One thing that I liked about 2K25, day one before any patches, fucking AI was great. Like, I thought the AI was the smartest it had ever been. And then once the patches hit, things went downhill. So, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it. You probably don't play too many AI. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Wake up taunt. taunt.
The AI, yeah.
They didn't do any of that stuff. So.
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, jeez. It's just. Yeah.
So Jesse and James, when I say graphics should get improved, when I see the crowd NPC models, their hair, clothes, and everything look molded, where its art diminished, looks flat, especially commentators. I don't notice it, bud. I mean, maybe I'm not looking for that. You know what I mean? But the crowd, I will give you this.
I don't think I've cared too much for the crowding. I don't know.
I do care, but I don't. It's not like a game changer for me, right? Like, I'm not gonna get the game and say, "Oh, this crowd sucks. I'm turning it off." Right? Like, the fucking game is fun. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want the most. I don't give a shit about like the graphics or the color of somebody's shirt or the graphics in a t-shirt.
I know someone suggested,
I really
"Hey,
care.
Can you put green t-shirt guy in the crowd?" Fine, you can put like some, I guess, notable crowd members if you want. Some of the voice taunts of the crowd, I think, is a big thing. Like, same with the movements. Like, I know the Jey Uso thing. Yeah, obviously that was not the greatest thing. Them just going super fast and then super slow.
I have a question about TNA AJ Styles. Is it going to be like Sheamus, where the theme is locked? I downloaded status AJ Styles with the theme and copied it onto modern AJ. I don't know. Obviously it's not here yet, so I couldn't tell you. Status could probably tell you. Grix could probably tell you. I'm sure that they can get in the files and see something like that. But I have no access to that, so I don't know until
If I had to take a ballpark guess with it, I don't believe it's going to be locked. So they just had to wait till we went on TNA with the theme song, and then okay, everything's good. So
the biggest L to me, man, was locking Mini-Men this year. Fucking hated that. I was so
and I
pissed
know,
about that.
Yeah,
I was so mad about that, dude.
Yeah.
PWJ
as
says,
much money as it make, I think we can put Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
Not
SmackDown
happening.
versus Raw 2011 Universe mode was confusing. I didn't like it. I tried it a few months ago. Yeah, because it was bare bones at that point. There was literally nothing to that universe. It sucked. That's why I said, like, when they brought it in, I was like, oh, cool. I'll never fucking use that mode. That's what I said. I remember getting that. And I was like, I'll never use that because I had created a story, so I didn't need it. So that's just kind of where I was at. Just with you, Jess. I'm with you. Tired of the bloodline and Roman. Was 10 the last one on PS2? SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Did they make it that far for PS2?
8 or 9.
That's even ridiculous. For PS2, you can
see.
get SmackDown vs. Raw 2009?
Let me see. I'm just going to double check.
This is the same console that had Here Comes the Pain. That's wild, dude.
All-Stars.
All-Stars was on PS2?
Which came out in 2011.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
Well, that doesn't give me very much hope for
the last game for PS3 was 2K17.
Okay.
And then the first game, or the first WWE game for on PS5, I believe was it 23? Was it 23? Yeah, it's 23.
22 wasn't on PS3? Or PS5?
I don't.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yeah. I had it on Xbox Series X.
Okay, what is the first one?
20.
Was it 20?
Or 20? No, 22. 22.
No, 20.
Had to have been.
I think so. I think it was 22 then.
If I play Exhibition with modern AJ while copying the TNA theme, would it still be locked? I'm not sure, bro. I'm really not. The greatest tag team is the Dudley Boys. Really? That's your favorite tag team? Okay. I like the Dudleys. I don't have a problem with them, but best tag team ever? Like all time? Greatest tag team? That's fucking... It's almost fighting words.
They were at the greatest WrestleMania. I'll give them that one.
Don't fucking start with me.
We'll just
There's a lot of people at that WrestleMania.
17 or 19,
Ass.
guys. Which one was better? I'm curious what the chat says. All 100 and you guys in here.
No Mercy
17
did it.
or 19.
I at least remember them holding their hands or midsection. Yeah, No Mercy had all those old games had like the physics. I remember like playing Virtual Pro Wrestling and the WCW games. All that shit had like selling animations. It's kind of weird that we don't see it in the modern days. Used to be able to drag opponents around the mat by different limbs also. Yes. Used to also have limb damage, like actual limb damage. You used to have like a limb damage system that was nice. It was added on with your modern grapples, right? Your light grapples, your heavy grapples on, like when they're on the ground, you could still pick a limb. When they're standing up, you could still do limb damage as well. Like it was nice. So I don't know why that they decided, hey, this isn't going to work for me, brother.
Whatever grapple you put, it's either head, leg, or whatever.
Yeah.
And back in the day, you can just pick what you want. You could drag them to the corner. You know how many times I think it was 06 or 07. You can drag them to the corner and do like the what is it? The ring post low blow. You can hit their leg on the ring post. There was so many things you could do with it. Dragging them with the ladder and you just do the smash over and over.
Dummy account, said, what happened to the match creator this year? No exiting the ring removed. Last man standing for Hell in a Cell and steel cage not possible, or win by KO and steel cage matches. I'm not sure, dude. I haven't created too many different match types.
We don't have lights out match, and we've been bugging for that.
Yeah, and they have that mechanic in MyFaction, which is crazy. Like, not like lights out like you see in AEW, to where it's just like, hey, this is a hard, anything goes match. But as simple as like turning the lights out, right? Like the lights dimmed match. Like I think that would be kind of rad, to be honest. Or like if you actually ran like a lights out like unsanctioned match, you could have the lighting like they have it in the underground match. right? Like the lighting looks different around the ring. Like everything's blacked out around like all the crowd and stuff.
Empty arena.
Empty arena, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So, see here. Written in My Face was locked last year. Unfortunately, couldn't copy the theme onto modern Sheamus. Mini Men would have been my Caw theme. Everybody's.
I think it would have been a lot of people's. Yeah.
Yeah. WWE Games needs Unreal Engine 5. Once you have the MyFaction cards, I'm pretty sure you could just copy the entrance with everything. Unaware if the song is locked, like Mini Men, though. Yeah, Mini Men is like it's like the Cody Rhodes theme. Like when we first got Cody Rhodes, his theme was just locked to him, and if he changed his attire in any way, it would remove the song. It was so whack, dude. I hated that. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, 2011 was the last for PS2.
Was 2011? Yeah,
was the last one, dude. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd have to look up your old videos, Jesse, but the 3 WWE games that we had, the E-Fed, but those were way better than today's games, aka Crisscross Caw. Yeah. So you're talking about SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. That's when we ran the Fed. 2010, we ran the Fed. I do believe we ran it in.
The servers were much stable back in the day, staying up to 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
You guys play like a bunch of jobbers.
As the Dragon Daddy.
Any update? Any Dragon Daddy coming up?
Yeah. DX is my favorite. Best tag team, Steiner Brothers. Damn.
Steiners.
Can't wait to see the Dudleys versus the Hardys next month in TNA. Holy fuck, we hopped in a time machine.
Oh, man.
TNA, brother. That'll put butts in seats.
It reminds me of WrestleMania 17, the greatest thing on earth.
Hang on to that nostalgia, bro. Will 2K put in DX97 Shawn Michaels Persona card for upcoming Attitude Era pack? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what 2K is planning on these.
Who knows?
Yeah. Witty will have the answers before long, you know what I mean? Once we get some patches and stuff. 17 is Goat Mania. It's not a conversation.
Because I attended, it was a different story.
No, it's not.
We always say that. I went to Raw. And I thought
I watched 17. Literally, like, what stands out? Like, I'll ask everybody this. Like, what stands out the most on WrestleMania 17? The most. You're always gonna go back to that fucking TLC match. That's it. Like, to me, I don't know. As a card, I still stand on 19 being the best card. Like the best card from fucking bell to bell, dude.
Angle and Benoit, that was pretty good. The hardcore match,
it was all right, yeah. But I'm just saying from bell to bell, you know what I mean? Like they had a lot
Jericho,
of goofy
Regal. I didn't mind Austin and Rock.
Jericho, Regal.
I didn't mind Austin Rock.
No, so listen, Austin Rock 17 was better than 19. What made 19 special was that was Austin's last official like goodbye. Like that was dope. And he handed it to The Rock. The Rock got the victory, man. It was that was huge.
It's always Hogan and McMahon, and then nowadays it's like, well, really, we took 2 old guys up there. It was a big deal, but if we put it in this perspective,
to me, the worst thing that happened on 19 was the Triple H Booker T. That was obviously like the worst thing that happened on 19, but it had some banger ass matches, dude. To me, anyway. I don't know, that shit was dope. Let me see here. You could still drag, but not specific limbs, right? Yeah. You can still drag opponents.
You could drag.
Yeah. I got more tag team favorites like Hardy's, Beer Money, DX, Edge and Christian, NWO, the Nasty Boys, Rockets. Man, you can tell this brother that has not like went out of the WWE bubble to watch tag team wrestling, bro. Like you know what drives me crazy about WWE fans, like hardcore, like only watch WWE fans. Like, I remember going to SmackDown last year. I think it was last October or something like that. And I was so excited because the Motor City Machine Guns were going to come out. I can't remember if it was last October or what. I can't remember. Motor City Machine Guns, though, were about to come out. Maybe it was like January, February, something like that.
You had the same experience like me. It was pitch quiet.
Dude, it was fucking quiet. I remember like hearing people behind me like, these guys suck. I'm like, the Motor City Machine Guns suck?
I
like,
think it was
what?
it was the packaging. Like there was no packaging. It was just, okay, here's these two guys from Detroit.
It's crazy.
That's it. And
dude.
then, hey, we signed a contract, but we put it on social media. Hey, they signed a contract.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's nuts,
There was
dude.
nothing.
Right
They should
now,
have won
dude,
at NXT. I've been pushing for that.
I still stand on I still stand on like the Young Bucks and FTR definitely being in the conversation for two of the greatest tag teams of all time.
This is one of those ones where where's the
You
video
have to put them in there.
comment
for the Young Bucks and FTR.
No, for like the Motor City Machine Guns. A lot of people do not care about tag wrestling. Fiance, when I went to watch it with her, she didn't know who they were. I couldn't tell her.
The Motor City Machine Guns?
She did not know who they were. No, a lot of people did not.
She's like, when's Heat Man coming out? It's like, fuck, dude. I'd be ripping out my hair. Like, come on, stop.
Hey,
stop.
Don't get me wrong. I was at the Nostalgia in the early 2000s. I didn't know what the hell TNA was. I didn't know what the hell Ring of Honor was. Eventually, obviously, I know a lot of things now, of course.
Damn.
Dirt sheets, which I hate, by the way.
Motor City Machine Guns, to me, like, introduced an entirely new style of tag team wrestling, because before I discovered the Motor City Machine Guns and early TNA, I was used to tag teams like Devin was talking about, right? Like the Hardy, like I was just one of those WWE or WCW guys. And so like I would always think of like Harlem Heat, the Steiner brothers, you know, Hardys, Dudley Boys, DX, NWO, like the Outsiders, you know. And when I got introduced to that, like, fast-paced fucking tag team wrestling, brother, it was all over for me. I was like, dude.
Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Which they're going to be a tag team pretty soon.
You think so?
That's the way they're going with it. Him getting beat by Kofi. I didn't watch Raw last week. I think he lost. I don't know if he beat Woods or maybe it's probably gonna be Ray Phoenix jumping over. There's nothing for him to do on SmackDown.
Okay. But as far as like old school, like hard hitting tag teams too, FTR to me is still like they're so fucking.
It's
good,
that old school mentality. It's that like
I like old shit too, like Demolition. He said it right, like LOD. Old school LOD though, like the Road Warriors back in like NWA, like that kind of shit I loved. Yeah. So there's definitely some.
There has been. Don't get me wrong. There has been some newer tag teams that did work well, like Rated R Kill. I actually thought that was pretty good when they teamed up.
Yeah. Damn, best WrestleMania was 40 both nights. Okay, fucking Triple H just.
See, and I could say the same thing. Like, oh well, I was in attendance 40. I was there for 39.
You were there one night.
I didn't mind. Look, I didn't mind them losing. I didn't mind it. It worked for 40. Now it's
Main Event Mafia. Nah, man, y'all can't keep that. He's fat. Yo, Scott
This is why they don't let Scott on TV.
I love Scott. He's fucking great, dude. He's great. Definitely one of the goats on the mic, dude. The dude had me dying. Yeah, Jimmy versus JF40.
That was
what
horrible.
A classic, dude. I remember like tapping my wife on the shoulder for that match. I'm like, yo, this is about to be a fucking banger. Like I was really excited for that match, and then it happened, and she's like, "This?
What was that?"
I was like, yo, I take it back. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know.
You mean you guys on the podcast? It was H's fault.
Wish Sim Snuka would return. Super Kick Fest is all it was. Yeah, for Jimmy and Jay. Yeah, that would be like. I don't think the Young Bucks going up against each other would be a Super Kick Fest. They probably have a bunch of super kicks, but they do a lot more.
Matt versus Jeff was all right.
Yeah. Well, both of those, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, are actually good as singles wrestlers. You know what I mean? Or were.
Jeff's done his own personas. Matt with Broken Matt and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jay, I'm not taking away from Jay either, because Jay, like, he had my support. I think that he deserved to be that guy for a little bit. I don't think you should put him in like the Roman Reigns head of the table type fucking gimmick that they're going right now, but I don't know. We'll see. Deuce and Domino were okay.
That theme song was
I need
classic.
Beer Money in this tag team conversation. Beer Money was fun. I liked them.
Beer Money, the beer wagon, or whatever they used to call it.
LAX, another phenomenal tag team. I loved watching LAX.
With Conan.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Conan's outspoken now and he talks a bunch of bullshit, but he's definitely a part of some good wrestling history. Like I'm not going to take away like what he did in NWO and WCW and in Mexico when he was a wrestler, but now he's just like he's a bad faith podcaster.
Where's that Keep It 100 fan that got pissed off at us?
Well, I don't know. I love to watch Fraxium and the Bucks. Fraxium's great.
Fraxium, I like the style.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would have never put those two together either. So it's kind of crazy. Some great wrestlers just don't gel well. Remember when Styles and Owen had a shit fest? AJ Styles and Kevin Owens?
Yeah. I think there was a few times. I think there was 1 or 2 times they had bad matches.
Really?
I think. The Boozer Cruiser.
Kevin
That's
Owens,
what it
man.
was. Thank you, Tube. That's what it was called.
The Brood was awesome for the time. Yeah.
The Brood was awesome.
Which version? Hardy's or Edge and Christian? Because I personally like the Edge and Christian one better than the Hardy's. But
the Edge and Christian one.
I hope we get a Filthy Animals pack in 2K26 or LWO pack if the AAA arena is in. I'm hoping that we get a lot of AAA stuff. I'd like to see more lucha representation, definitely, when it comes to just the game in general.
The Bar.
Shark Boy is a talent.
Shark Boy.
London and Kendrick.
Fabulous Freebirds. The Bar.
Chronic.
The Bar was actually not that bad. I didn't mind.
Right to
Cesaro
Censors,
and
the
Sheamus.
Cube. Knock it off.
Right to Censor.
music,
We're working
dude.
today's time.
That music pissed me off. Every time it came on, I'm like, ugh. So
It
brutal.
worked. We got one.
The Oddities, remember that?
Could you imagine Venus in the game again?
Yeah. I would love
think
to
it's
see
the right time.
LAX to join WWE's LWO.
And Americanize it, brother.
Yeah, for sure. The Bar was probably my favorite thrown together tag team. Oh,
It was fine until they got
Sheamus and Cesaro.
I didn't mind it
Claudio
until what happened to him at
Castagnoli.
Mania. That was a death to the tag team division.
Van Dam and Sabu were the best team. I actually liked Van Dam and Kane. I don't know why. Like, I loved that team together. I thought they were
Daniel
fun
Bryan
to watch.
and Kane, I think Q
I loved
mentioned
watching
that.
them too. Yeah. Yeah, that was great, man.
Hurricane.
So we got Goldberg, obviously coming to the island. I mentioned island exclusive in the video that I released this morning. It's not an exclusive, by the way. Like he's an unlockable via the island is what we're learning right now, as well as Nikki Bella. Don't have too much info on Brock Lesnar, except that he's something in MyFaction, I think is what Whitty said. So we got 3 characters coming back to WWE 2K25. We have a long road ahead to talk WWE 2K26. Next week, we might not be the same time, but we're going to try to aim for the same day. If anything changes, I'll update you guys on like the YouTube posts. I'll post in the community or something like that. Or if you guys have us on Discord, that's where you probably should be. Let's see here. Go ahead and join our Discord. That's where the most updates come is through our Discord. That's probably the best place to reach us because we're constantly in there talking to the community and Twitter. Obviously, you're following us over on X. That's the way for it. Guys, go and support the video. Make sure to run them likes up, and we will see you on the next podcast. Take it easy. Peace.